Okay, can somebody please close the door? We're going to continue the press conference for New Zealand, Jordan. New Zealand winning 95-87 over Jordan in overtime. Izayah Le'afa, the TCL player of the game, has joined us in his first ever FIBA Basketball World Cup. And Pero Cameron, the head coach. Izayah, congratulations on a great win. If you could please give us a comment on the game.
Yeah, obviously it was a OT game, but I think we trusted in the things that we did. You know, obviously the preparation that the coaches gave for us and the scout, the 5 weeks that we, built together, it kind of led to these moments. And obviously this is a World Cup, so anything can happen. And we just dug deep and believed in ourselves and, got the job done.
Thanks, Izayah. Coach Pero Cameron.
Yeah, really kind words from my player there saying believing in the scout. That was amazing. Thank you. Tough game. We knew it was going to be tough, and we always have tough games against Jordan, and they've got a great couple of players that I felt played exceptional tonight. But I'm grateful to get the win in overtime. Would have loved to have got it out earlier. It is what it is.
Okay, thanks, Pero. If you have a question, raise your hand from right here.
Hello, José Ramón Alba, TV from Spain. Question for both. After this thrilling end, how far the Haka goes, how far New Zealand can reach on this tournament?
Oh, what was that?
How far can you go in this tournament?
Oh, obviously, we believe in ourselves. Obviously, recovery today and recovery tomorrow, but film. Obviously, the coach is going to have us ready, and it's a win or go home. Come Wednesday, and we're looking forward to that battle and excited.
Love it. Great answer. I think it's always that with us. Every game for us is tough. No easy games for us, especially at this level. And we accept all challenges in front of us, and we'll prepare for it the next day and come out fighting on it when it matters.
Okay. Well, Cesare Melante from Eurohoops.
Good evening. Congrats on the big win. I have a question for Coach. You said they had a couple of players who played exceptionally tonight. Talking about the great performance that Ronaldo Ellis Jefferson had, how tough it was to trying to contain him in a way.
Look, just both ends of the court. Wherever they felt they needed to stop some of our players, he was marking them. Did a great job. He also picked up in the final parts here, he picked up our point guard and also Zaya accepting that challenge and did a pretty good job, I felt. Both ends. The other end, exceptional. He came down, got fouled on the 4-point play and the play before. He had 3 foul shots to make, and he kept on willing his team back into the game, and he's pretty much got them into overtime. Dewari as well, tough to contain. He's just very big. So there's a lot of them played really well, and good on them.
Any other questions here? Yep. Oh, sorry.
James from New Zealand. Coach, can you just talk to me about Shaylee? So he had 15 and 10 tonight. Can you just talk about his contribution?
Yeah, Shay's always, another guy who plays both ends of the court. He accepts the challenge of picking up point guard and just harassing him the whole night, and that's what he's great at. But also came up with a couple great plays there where he got to the rim and, got a few passes off there, and, he would have had a ton of assists as well. And the way he plays, he leads our team in a fashion and by example that we love, and we hold him highly for us, and I think all young aspiring basketballers in New Zealand love the way he plays.
Mr. Aoki from Japan, Yahoo.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations. Isaac is still not 100%. The first game the US kind of limited minutes, but today playing 90 minutes, 11.5 rebound. How important his presence, especially he has a third World Cup?
He's a great leader for us, first of all, and he he leads by his behaviour and his conduct off the court, especially with all our younger players. And it's a tribute to him and what his parents have done. And he's just amazing for us over the years. I think this is his 3rd World Cup, and he's been great through the windows. And tonight he cameoed in a couple great plays, and he got it done in the overtime as well for us. So he's huge for us, and we call upon him again in a couple nights.
We do have a question from Abdul Hamid Adasi from Amman, Jordan, from Eurobasket. Coach Perry Cameron, what did you say to your players after Jordan came back before the start of overtime?
I think the good thing is I could hear the group, while the coaches were having a chat, I could hear the group talking about some of the things they needed to clean up, which was awesome. And then also the things they could exploit down one end. And that's what you want to hear from your leaders, especially in timeouts when the camera's fully in on how it's all going, and they're trying to get on your whiteboard and trying to listen, and then you see assistant coaches down the other end looking at their iPad. So it's a tough thing to cope with while that's all happening. But I felt they were solid, and it always helps when young Le'afa here comes out and whacks a 3 or 2 to give us that cushion.
Okay, there's another, yep, right here.
Hello, Andre Guzman from TV.net. I'm just curious, you guys blew your early momentum against US on your first game. And tonight, you guys squandered the lead by as much as 12 and allowed Jordan to force an overtime despite leading by 8 heading to the 4th quarter. You guys were on the cusp of going 0-2 here in the first round. What's the message in the locker room about trying to handle your critical margins properly and defeat another moments like this, hopefully against Greece up next?
You must be a coach. You focus on all the things we need to improve. There's a lot of things we need to improve, and it's the way we deliver that message over or in the morning or in the afternoon tomorrow. Recovery is first and foremost. We put a plan out, and the players and group is very aware of our plan, and we go about it ruthlessly to achieve that plan. And not always, that's what sport is, it doesn't always go to plan, but we adjust on the fly. And that's what coaches are there to see, and also players. And as long as we can communicate what we're trying to do and then the adjustments we make along the way, that makes for a healthy discussion and a great plan to move forward.
John, one more question, yep.
Coach John Magol from Radyo Pilipinas to Sports. Coach Jose Malsus was here earlier talking about their team's missed chances, especially in the 4th and in overtime. Do you mind sharing on your end, what were those moments like for you when Jordan was trying to make the breakthrough plays?
Yeah, look, there's some things there where we're very aware that Hollis was scoring pretty effectively or getting to the foul line. So we're trying to limit his opportunities, but very aware that now you're giving up wide open catch and shoot threes on the back end, and you know you got to take away one, especially if that's what they are rolling with. And we felt we did that a couple times, and then they missed the opportunity to make the couple threes. But that's the game, right? You make a shot, it hides a lot of cracks. So yeah, adjustments to be made, and then obviously a little bit of video to take in.
Okay, there was one more question from Chester, England. Where have you been hiding Le'afa from previous national teams?
It's really funny you say that.
He never chose me.
He was first available, I think we were 17.
16.
16. He was in Wellington, and I was the assistant back then, and I kind of pushed our head coach Vucinic to get him. and he was very much available. He was excited. Again, he's the man of few words, and then he disappeared for nearly 8 years, I think. And you know, he's had a fantastic career, gone to college as well. So everybody's very proud of him, and I think he's a diamond in the rough, and he has a lot more to offer. But he's really stepped up to the mark, and we've seen this guy for a while. He just hasn't always been available. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.